Well, hello, love. Sunday afternoon in the greatest city in the world. Jeff Gronowski, happy to be with you. Now that I'm done sounding ridiculous, that was for my buddy who told me that Friday's author update at 10 a.m. was a little boring, dull, mundane for him. Guess I was being a little quiet because my kids were still sleeping when I started it. But that was for you. I hope that was peppy enough. Anyway, a beautiful Sunday afternoon. For July 5th, you cannot beat this weather in the Northeast. Sunny, a nice breeze, low humidity, Chamber of Commerce weather. Up and down. Love it. This here map that I've got up here for today, for you to see to start, this is the dew point map. Just updated itself. Basically, the dew point map shows the uncomfortability factor for the humidity outside, for how you feel it. And the darker the color, like in here where you see the 70-degree contour, that's anything in here is above 70, that's considered pretty much oppressive. That's tropical humidity. This is what you normally get down, like I said, down here in South Florida the whole summer. But it does come up into the North Country. And when it does, people up here go crazy because we're not tuned into that like they are down south. But you get the 70, which is oppressive, 65 to 70, which is very humid, 60 to 65, which is humid but tolerably humid, 55 to 60, which is pretty nice, and what we enjoy today here, 50 to 55, is just downright beautiful. I mean, it's just perfect. Now, if you go out here to the Rockies, you see these greens and blues. This is just like, because they're so high up, this is just arid air. It's like what we would get in the wintertime, kind of dry air. We never get that, low of dew point or humidity, anywhere else besides out in this region or sometimes in the desert Southwest. So basically, we're a little oasis today in a normal pattern of humidity around us, and slowly but surely we're going to have this humidity advancing east and northeast because we have a frontal system coming, which I will show you shortly. First, I'll show you the water vapor loop. This also shows you the humidity in the air. Like I told you in the past, the blues here, especially the dark blues, are very low humidity in the atmosphere. And the darker reds and blacks are higher cloud tops and basically stormy weather in there. We have a storm right here. You can see the little hook here rotating counterclockwise, and an attendant cold front down in the central and northern plains here. That's basically going to be slowly moving east over the next couple of days. This storm here is going to take a nice little track above the northern Great Lakes into Ontario and then finally into Quebec. It's going to drag that cold front by Wednesday to somewhere into here, the Ohio Valley or western Pennsylvania, western New York. And at that time, basically, we're going to get some thunderstorms that are going to rip here on the East Coast. There are going to be thunderstorms with this as early as Monday night and Tuesday further inland. But I don't think they're going to make the coast because we're going to have a southerly wind set up and a lot of ocean air coming up. Yes, it's going to get humid, but there's going to be a lot of stable air in here. So any thunderstorms before Wednesday, I think, are pretty much going to be inland northeast from here on north and west, away from the marine influence. But Wednesday, the coast, you'll have your chance for some big-time thunderstorms as this front crawls its way eastward. Take a look at our radar. Nothing much going on today. It's pretty quiet, except for that storm is spawning some showers and a few storms up in the northern Great Lakes. These showers along here, kind of a little quasi-warm front from this storm here. Basically, the winds are shifting around to the south underneath and bringing up the warmer and more humid air. I could show you that on the Google Earth wind map. You can see Arthur still spinning up here as the prevalent player on the map. You can see that little storm I was showing you up there in Canada, and here's the attending cold front to it. And out ahead of that, you could see the wind flow is coming up from the Gulf of Mexico and wrapping up into the Plain States, the Ohio Valley, bringing up the warmer and more humid air. While over us, we're still somewhat influenced by the cyclonic influence of Arthur, and we're getting a westerly flow, a downsloping flow, nice dry air, warm air.
Al was putting the oil in for her. At least he did something. But
Sorry for the interruption there. Get this out of the way. This is that little disturbance off the southeast coast, and like I said, that's going to ride out along this boundary and out to sea. Boundary left behind Arthur. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there's not much else going on, and just typical summer weather coming in for a while, and I'll be back probably towards the end of the week around Thursday to do an update. And until then, enjoy the weather. It's the only weather you got.